Okay, Don, and you just knew it had to be this kind of a fight because both of these boys only know how to fight one way, and that's to get in there and pound, 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 and that's what they've been doing. And when I say pound, I don't mean the fancy punches. This has been the slug for the goat for the broke. Every punch is enough to end the fight, and the number of them landing, you just have to stop in awe the condition and the courage of both of these guys. As far as defensive fighting goes, there just isn't any. They don't cover up as such. If they do, it's merely an afterthought, perhaps on the ropes where the first law of self-preservation is most obvious. You cover up when your back is against the ropes. But for the most part, the defense just doesn't exist here tonight. They've been shooting, especially Paddy Young with that wicked left hook of his, and McNeece, who's the bouncier of the two. Not that he gets up on his toes at all. He just is a little bit faster of the two. He's shooting his sneaky right. Is the best punch that he's had tonight. They've both been given everything they have. They show the marks and the wear and tear, but no frustration because they've been hitting at will. Okay, Don.
All right, and I feel sorry for Will. McNeece takes a jab on the chin, a right to the head, another jab on the chin by Paddy Young. McNeece is back with a jab on the mouth, and it's round 9 we're in now. There's Young putting 2 hard jabs to the mouth of Billy McNeece. There's a right hand to the chin by McNeece. He feints the left hand. Young coming off the ropes, feints his own left, and then puts a hard left hook to the mouth. Another left hook to the jaw by Paddy Young, a right to the body, a left hook, another left hook to the head by Young. He's firing them 2 at a time now, but McNeece is 2. He double hooks to the body, then to the jaw with that left hand. He takes 2 jabs on the chin by Young. And they go to close quarters and disdain the infighting. Young feints the left hand. McNeece bobs and weaves a little bit. His bomb with a light left hand to the body and ducks under a right hand fired at his chin by Young. On the inside, it's McNeece putting a right to the body. 2 jabs on the chin by McNeece. He feints the left hand, misses the right over the head. Young digs his left hand to the body, drives the right hand to the midsection, and they exchange left hooks to the jaw. Now they're in close again. McNeece puts a long right hand to the body. Young works on the midsection too, and then is hurt by a left hand to the body and a left to the jaw by McNeece. Young comes off the ropes out into the center with a jab on the chin, and again they go to close quarters. And I use that word hurt advisedly because apparently it can't hurt either of these boys. Young feints the left hand, rubs his gloves together, drives a straight right hand to the chin, puts 2 jabs to the mouth after taking a jab on the chin by McNeece. McNeece feints the left hand, takes a driving right hand to the body. Young puts a hard left hook on the mouth, goes in close, and again they tie each other up. With about half the round gone, it's round 9 of a 10-rounder. Young a long right hand to the body, a jab that's short, another jab to the chin. Young seems to be off in his timing the last round or so. He goes in, whipping a left hand to the body and holding McNeece against the rope. McNeece comes off them now. Young drives the left hand to the body, puts the left hand to the head. McNeece double hooks him to the body and the head again. McNeece coming back, and then taking a long right to the jaw by Young. Young coming off the rope. Young has now cut around the right eye, too. He's been cut around both eyes, and he drives the straight right hand to the jaw. Young has cut around both eyes, but not bad at the moment. Again, they go in close. McNeece double hooks him to the body and the head, takes the left hook to the jaw, straight right hand to the chin by Paddy Young. 2 more jabs on the nose by Young. As again, they go to close quarters and chop away at each other. Less than a minute to go in the round now. Young feints the left hand, backs towards the rope, ducks under a punch, takes a jab on the chin, and then a right chop to the head by McNeece. On the inside, it's Young putting a light left to the body. Young feints the left hand again, drives a straight right hand to the jaw, takes the left hand high on its head. Young digs the left hand to the body, a left hook to the jaw by Young. They exchange jabs on the mouth again. Young coming in, trying to set up his man for the right hand, but can't find an opening, goes in close with him. Young then chops away with the left hand to the head. Now they're at long range again. McNeece seems to be cut a little around the right eye now. He takes a hard left hook to the jaw. He was puffy around that right eye all through the fight. He takes a straight right to the chin, drives the right to the jaw. Young drives him back with a right to the head, a jab on the nose. And again they go to close quarters and tie each other up. Round 9 is almost over the bell.
Don't forget, fans, that big day, Father's Day, is Gillette Blue Blades in dispensers at $4.90. That makes a wonderful gift, too. Coming into the final round, I'll bet you both these guys are going to be happy when this fight's over. Okay, Don.
All right, Win, round 10. Referee Al Burl has them touch gloves. They're underway in the final round. They go to close quarters. McNeece putting a right to the body, taking 2 left chops to the chin, and we think it's going to be a pretty tough fight to judge. That's our unofficial opinion. Young drives the right to the body, puts a left hook to the jaw. McNeece brings up a sweeping left hand to the head. They exchange jabs to the chin again. McNeece seemed very tired in the middle rounds, but he's come back a long way since then. Now he seems on a par and straight with Young. Young feints the left hand, feints it again. McNeece takes a light left hook to the jaw. Pace slow for a moment. McNeece and Young jabs the left hand to the chin, and there's a hard left hook to the jaw by Young, and McNeece has to go in and hold on. And in there, he takes two left chops to the jaw. Young feints the left hand. Young, immobile, imperturbable as usual, comes back to the attack, driving a left chop to the chin and forcing McNeece against the ropes on the far side. 2 minutes to go in the fight now. Young has him there, driving, whipping left hand to the head and body, a right to the body, a left hook to the jaw by Young. McNeece fights out, but takes a driving left hand to the chin after putting his own right hand to the body. Again, they go to close quarters. McNeece smartly holding on to get out of there. He puts a right to the body, a left hook to the jaw by McNeece, and Young puts a hard right to the chin. McNeece takes a left jug to his midsection by Young. Young puts another left hand to the midsection, and again they go to close quarters, but with about half the round over. About a minute and a half to go in the fight. Young, a long right hand to the body, a right to the jaw, a left hook high on the head by Paddy Young. Another left hook to the jaw, and McNeece is hurt. He's staggered by two left hooks to the jaw. He holds on, and Young peppers him with another left hand to the head, a left chop. There's Young coming after him with a right to the body. Another left hook to the chin by Young. Young bleeding around the right eye again. McNeece trying to stay in there, puts the left hand to the body. He's been hurt in this round. He comes off the ropes and holds on. Al Burrow comes over to get them apart. Young cut around both eyes, but desperately trying for a knockout here. Puts two jabs on the chin. Goes in close, and McNeece holds on to him for a moment. Again, the referee gets them apart. A minute to go in the fight now, just a minute. McNeece puts that left hand, takes the left hand to the body by Young. Young feints the left hand. McNeece bobbing, waving with his head, puts a jab on the chin, goes in close, and McNeece is very, very, very tired now. Young feints the left hand. McNeece trying to stay in there, a nerve alone, apparently. Young is coasting a little bit. He puts a hard left hook to the jaw. Apparently, Paddy's tired, too. Again, they hold on with about 45 seconds remaining in the fight. Young, a long right hand to the body, takes a jab on the chin, digs the left hand to the body of McNeece, and again they struggle into a clinch and tie each other up. They're staying in the clinches longer now. Young, a long right to the body. Young bleeding around both eyes, puts two jabs on the chin, misses a right over the head, and then chops away with two more left hands to the head as McNeece holds on to him. It's almost over, and the crowd is applauding, and well they might. It's been a dandy. Young holds his man against the ropes. McNeece is too tired to do almost anything but hold on for a moment. Al Burrow gets him apart. McNeece is really, really tired in there. Young is slowing up himself. He takes a jab on the chin. Young goes in close and again ties up his man. Young doesn't seem to be doing much of anything now, but wait for the final bell, and there it is, and here's Wynn.
Right, Don. They were both at the point of staggering from just pure exhaustion and as grueling a fight as we've seen in a long time. 10 rounds of just nothing but slugging just as hard as you could, because here you were at last up against an opponent you could hit. You were being hit yourself. You realized that, but at least you were plugging away at him. And that's the way the fight went for 10 rounds. As to who's going to get it, well, we'll have the decision in just a moment. Father's Day is not far off, folks, so after... We're now awaiting the decision after 10 rounds of really grueling, you can't call it boxing, it was nothing but slugging, Paddy Young and Billy McNeece here at Madison Square Garden. Well, here's Johnny Addy with the decision.
Judge Harold Barnes scores at 7-2, 1 even, favor of Paddy Young. Judge Joe Agnello, 7-3, favor of Paddy Young. Referee Al Burrow, 6-3, 1 even, favor of Paddy Young. Winner by unanimous decision, Paddy Young. Another bout to follow.
And as you heard, it was a unanimous decision for Paddy Young. Barnes had it 7-2-1, and his fellow judge, Judge Agnello, had it 7-3, and referee Al Burrow, the official in the ring, had it 6-3-1. So you see that they saw it very close together. They all had to judge just about the same way. And there was no question that Paddy Young, in the middle of the fight, certainly drew away. And then, as John explained, Billy McNeece started to come back. But after the first 3 or 4 rounds, McNeece's punches no longer had the steam that he had in the early rounds, because that young left hook is enough to take anything out of anybody. And if you're going in, as I said early in the fight, to slug with Paddy Young, you are tempting fate. And Billy McNeece tried that. I don't say that's probably wrong to say he tried it. He knows no other way to fight, and as does Paddy Young. So you had a natural. You had two guys who are in there whose only defense was an offense, whose only known way of fighting is to get in there and slug, and it was a matter of who was going to weaken who first. We didn't expect the fight to go the 10 rounds, but we had underestimated the stamina and the courage of both guys. They took the kind of punches, believe me, that in any ordinary fight, you'd see both of them out in very short order before 5 rounds had gone by. It was a very enjoyable fight to watch. It was a real hard fight, and they're both glad it's over.